Hello and welcome to Don't Be So Dramatic. I'm Steve Bradley.
I'm Jason B. Moore.
We are live still at the Alan Bates Bursary Awards evening, and we are joined by Chairman of the Actors Centre, Paul Clayton.
Hello.
And previous Don't Be So Dramatic guest.
I know.
Yes, of course. Very early on.
I'm coming back.
You're coming back in style.
I know. Thank you.
So, brilliant speech earlier.
Thank you.
And how important do you think the Alan Bates Bursary is for an actor starting out, coming out of drama school, and being thrust into this world of unknown? Where do I go? What do I do?
I mean, I think it's really important. I think if you look at it in terms of what's on the page, it looks really good. I think its importance can only be judged a year later when you look at what the winner's done with it. Are you serious about coming to do workshops, or would you just like to stay at home and moan that your agent hasn't called? And I've done both. Probably more of the moaning, really. But I think we offer up a big tray of things, and I think if you were to take advantage of everything that's offered in that prize, thanks to those incredible sponsors, I think in terms of running your career as a business, then you're really ahead of the game.
Yeah, that's an interesting point, the business thing, where we don't always know about that or don't understand that, and to have that, to learn that it is the business of the self within that package is great, and you're getting your classes and experiencing the art, as you said earlier, as well as the craft of it all.
Yeah, there's a thing for me which I've come to call the day the acting stops. And at the moment, they get acting fed to them every day as graduates. It's on a plate. You don't have to do anything. You get up, you go in, somebody gives you a bit of Chekhov or a bit of Gorky, or if you're very lucky, something doable, like Akeborn or Fado or something. And then it's going to stop. On one day, when you wake up, there won't be anything. And everything your life's been about, your dreams of being an actor, and £27,000 of somebody's investment in you to be an actor, will not happen any further unless you do something about it. And it's hard. I'm 57 and I still have days, if I finish a job and there's nothing in my diary, I still firmly believe I will not work again, that I've been rumbled. And I was talking to Anita Dobson earlier, and she said, I do the same, darling. You know, it's a really bad Anita Dobson impersonation. But I think that's the thing. And so I think at the beginning, when you haven't got any credits behind you or any weight behind you, that's even harder. And there aren't the pillows that I had as a young man, which was I could sign on the dole and no questions asked. Hey, government sponsorship of the arts, they gave me £13.67 a week, and then I could throw a dinner party.
Yes, yeah. I mean, it is, you're absolutely right, because you leave there and you can easily just get lost, and then you can make decisions that you think are going to be viable for you. Oh, they'll come, the agents, the cast, and if it's some place in the back of Beyond, we know no one is going to come and see them. So to have something like this where they're given not only the prizes but the experience of learning from a mentor such as yourself with Adam, it's a beautiful gift, really.
I love mentoring. I love Charles will be my third young actor. Elliot Barnes-Warrer, who's now at the RSC, I knew he's a great mate. And Adam will be a great mate. We've had some lovely times. I'm incredibly proud to go to the theatre and see Adam. He played the lead in The Butterfly Lion, rather funnily enough, opposite Gwen Taylor, who was my wife in Coronation Street.
All right.
So that was two birds killed with one stone.
Yes.
Mercifully, because otherwise it would have involved another trip to Colchester.
Yes.
But it was a joy. He is this 22-year-old actor, and he is this fantastic actress of great renown in her 70s, there matching each other together and having a connection with both of them. And it's brilliant, and I'm honoured to have mentored Adam. I'm sure Charles is going to be fantastic. He was brilliant to watch in the second and third round, which I've been involved in the judging. He's a very nice chap, and I think he's very talented. But we're also very keen that he's a good ambassador for what we do here.
Yes.
And what I was asking of the drama schools today is this has got to be a two-way process. We train an awful lot of people now, and if you go and see showcases, don't tell me that every 28 of those that got in there are in there on talent.
Yes,
because
yes,
they're not.
of course.
Because otherwise I'd be gripped through the showcase, and I'm not.
Yeah,
there are highs
absolutely.
and there are lows, and you fill them. You fill your quotas. You can't run your course without 28 fees, and that's fine. But let's be honest about it. And we're here to support everybody. We don't judge anybody on talent here, and we want to reach out and say, when you come out of that course, we're here to support you, and we're here. We can't get you work,
No.
but we can get you ready.
We can get you in a realistic environment, which is, I think, very important to be in.
Yeah.
So, and I think you made those points very well in your speech to this afternoon to your current supporters, to your possibly future supporters, and to us in the industry as well. That I think sometimes we need those food for thoughts occasionally as well, because we can forget that, and we can easily forget the young guys that come up as well. So it's important to do that. So anybody that's listening is thinking, I want to apply for that. When would they need to apply for next year?
Well, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to repeat an event that we did this year for the first time called Moving On Up. And that will probably be in January of 2015. And that means if you're a graduate now in your second year and you're about to launch into that big heavy year of shows and agents and whatever, keep an eye out. Drama UK will circulate it. A lot of the drama schools after today have come and pledged more open communications with us, which is great.
Wonderful, yeah.
We invite you in for the night, free. We will be limited. We're hoping to run it for 2 nights, so that means we should be able to cope this year with about 280. Last year we were limited to about 120. You get free wine, and never a bad thing if you're in your final year at drama school, is it?
Not at all.
And you get, the last year we had speed dating with agents, and some of them may even come back. And we had a panel, we had a discussion panel, we had a headshot photographer, we had 2 publishers, we had an accountant's firm, so you could get lots of information and advice about lots of things. And we had Tom Eatonton, who's the managing director of Crew Live, who are a fantastic promotions agency who use actors on flash mobs and corporate events and promotional stuff.
That's wonderful.
And they are just the best. And he invited everybody who was at the event to come to one of their open days and have an interview there and then, which was brilliant. So that would be the first thing. And on that night, we also launched the Alan Bates, so we'll be doing that next year. The dates can change depending on Easter and things. We try and do it around Easter holidays so people are free from drama school.
Right.
But I suppose that's the thing. But you can come and engage with us at any point, and come and find out what we are. I was amazed when we had a packed green room and I said to all the delegates this year, graduates, how many have been in the building before? I was rather amazed by how many hands went up.
Oh, it's interesting. Yeah.
Which was really refreshing.
Yes.
Because you know what? Until I joined the board, I think I've been in this building once to do a read-through of a major feature film that I was being paid a lot of money for. That's shameful, isn't it?
It is shameful, but I think
I walk past rooms where they're doing Meisner, and there's a lot of noise.
You love Meisner.
So no, I don't. I don't understand.
But I think that's from when we interviewed you before. That was your main goal, is to get not just actors in here, but faces in here and people.
Yeah, and you've been brilliant. You've been fantastic. You've been at all my off-the-record chats, and I've had some great guests. My address book's running a bit dry now. I'm scraping the barrel, Josie Lawrence, Caroline Quentin, girls who make me laugh. Caroline Quentin's the next one. But no, I've had some fabulous people. But people who are just the same as you, they are working, but they're just the same as you. In everything we do, there's a little bit of luck, okay?
Yes.
And it looks like they've had a lot of luck. But when you hear their experiences, you find that actually they've been there. They've done a lot of what's worrying you while you're here. And I think that sharing is key. I mean, I know when I was a young actor, and you're in the room, and you've acted, as the drama graduates have here today, they've always acted with people of the same age. So they've always acted with 21-year-olds, and suddenly you're in a room, and the 50-year-old father is not being played by a 22-year-old, it's been played by a real 50-year-old.
Yes.
We get work, hello.
Yeah.
And you go, my God, this is so different.
Yes.
And then, of course, you get to have a cup of tea, and you sit down and you think, this is amazing because you're just the same as me. And you've got 3 kids and a mortgage and a car.
Absolutely.
And I've just come out of drama school and just got Desire. But we're the same.
Yes. That's
and that's
wonderful.
what this place is about.
That's wonderful.
Brilliant.
I'm
Yes,
waving
we've
to
got
the
to-
lovely
we've got to-
Celia Imrie, who
we've
was
got to
a joy.
Thank
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay. Paul Caton, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Paul.
boys. Lovely
Thank
to
you.
see you
Thank
again.
you.
Thank
You
you
too.
for coming along.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Had to switch halfway, didn't we?